The Shadow Realm, Episode 2, The Home of Pain. This isn't about becoming someone else. It's about remembering who you were before the world told you who to be. I want to talk to you tonight. Not the version of you that shows up for everyone else. Not the one who's got it handled. Not the one who answers, "I'm good, man," before that question's even finished. The other one, the one underneath, the one who's tired in a way sleep doesn't fix. I'm not going to ask you to explain anything. You don't have to perform for me. You don't even have to make it make sense. I just want you to know something before we go any further. I know. I already know. And you don't have to say a word. Welcome back to the Clear Path of the Warrior Guide, Season 1, The Shadow Realm. This isn't about becoming someone else. It's about remembering who you were before the world told you who to be. Last time I told you, the cage has a name, the Shadow Realm. Tonight, I want to take you to its center, to the thing it's built around, the thing every man in this realm is carrying, and almost none of them will name: pain. But I'm not here to teach you about pain tonight. I'm not going to break it to you in categories and hand you a framework. Tonight, I just want to sit with you in it, because I think you've been alone in it for a very long time. So let me say the thing no one says to you. You're in pain, and that's okay. You don't have to fix it tonight. You don't even have to stay strong about it tonight. You don't have to return into it. You don't have to turn it into a lesson or come back with a story or a caption. You're just allowed to be a man who's hurting. I know how strange that might feel to hear, because somewhere along the way, you got the message that your pain was the problem, an inconvenience, something to hide so you don't have to burden anyone, something to manage quietly so no one sees. So you built a whole life around not showing it, and it worked. People believe you. They think you're fine. But I'm not talking to them right now. I'm talking to you. And we both know you can put it down here. You can put it down here. Just for these few minutes, nobody's watching. It's just us. Let me tell you what I think I know about you. And you tell me if I'm wrong. I think you've smiled in a room while something inside you was breaking. I think there's a loss you never fully grieved, because there was never a good time and life just kept moving. So you packed it down and kept going. I think you've lain awake at night with the weight on your chest you couldn't name and you couldn't even explain to anyone. So you just stared at the ceiling and waited for morning. I think you've achieved things, maybe big things, and felt nothing where the joy was supposed to be. And that scared you even more than failing ever did. I think there's a part of you that feels like a stranger sometimes, like you're watching your own life from somewhere behind your eyes. I think you're tired, not the type of tired that sleep fixes, the kind that lives in the bones, the kind that comes from carrying something heavy for so long you forgot you were even holding it. I think the loneliest part isn't the pain itself. It's that you feel like you're the only one. Like everyone else figured something out that you missed. Like they got a manual you never received. Like if they really saw inside you, they would know you're not holding it together as well as you pretend. You're not the only one. I promise you that. With everything I have, you're not the only one. I've been exactly where you are, in the dark, pretending, carrying things I never told a soul, certain that I was uniquely broken. I wasn't, and neither are you. And listen, I don't blame you for hiding it. I want to be clear about that. You learned to hide it for a reason. Somewhere back there, showing your pain got you hurt, or you got mocked, or you got nothing. You reached out once, and the hand wasn't there. So you decided never again. You learned to carry it alone because alone felt safer than disappointment. That's not weakness. That was a child or a younger man doing the smartest thing he could with what he had. You protected yourself the only way you know how. But here's a gentle truth. The armor that saved you back then is the same armor crushing you now. The wall that kept the pain in and also kept everyone else out. And a man can survive a long time behind that wall, but he can't heal behind it. Because some things only heal when they're witnessed. Some weights only get lighter when someone else helps you hold them, even for a moment, even by just knowing. That's what tonight is. Me knowing, you being witnessed. Nothing required of you in return. There's something I learned the hard way, and I want to give it to you so you don't have to learn it the way I did. You spend your whole life thinking the solution to pain is to fix it, solve it, outwork it, burn it, numb it, make it go away. But a lot of pain doesn't need to be fixed. It needs to be felt, and it needs to be witnessed. That's it. That's the whole secret that the strongest men miss for decades. The thing you've been carrying alone got heavier because you've carried it alone. Pain in the dark grows. Pain in the light. Pain that someone else sees and says, I know, me too. That pain finally gets softened. You don't heal by being told you're fine. You heal by being seen when you're not. So if right now, listening to this, something in your chest moved, if your eyes got hot, if something loosened, if a part of you went, he's talking to me, that's not weakness leaking out. That's the beginning of healing. That's the wound finally getting some air. It's a part of you that's been locked in the dark for years, feeling the light for the first time. Let it. Don't slam it shut. Just let it. So here's where I want to leave you tonight. Not with a task, not with 10 steps, not with homework, just with the truth. You're in pain. So is everyone. The man building an empire and the man burning his life down. The billionaire and the addict. The father who shows up and the one who ran. Every single one of them is carrying something. This place, this pain, is not yours alone. It's not a sign you're failed. It's the most human address there is. It's the home of many. It's the home of the weak and the broken. The men who lie down in it and never get up. And the men it imprisons. The men who let it become their whole story. And it is the home of the strong and the forged. The men who somehow, in some darkness, in the same fire, became something they could never have become anywhere else. Same home, same pain, same fire. Two completely different men. I'm not going to tell you tonight which one you have to be. That's not my place. And you are not ready for that question yet. And that's okay. Tonight, you don't have to become anything. Tonight, you just have to know you're not alone here. I'm here too. I found the door. And when you're ready, not tonight, but when you're ready, I'll show you where it is. For now, just rest. You've been carrying it for a long time. This isn't about becoming someone else. It's about remembering who you were before the world told you who to be. You're not alone anymore. Walk with me.